Hi guys, it's Jamie, and in this video, we are talking about clinical notes and how to set up templates for them. This will save you so much time when you're doing your notes at the end of the day or in between patients. Have a template ready to go. So there's two different ways to do it, and I'm going to walk you through each of them. One is to have prompts that's going to prompt you to answer questions that will automatically fill in your clinical notes, and the other way is to have a pre-filled clinical note that you can just go in and edit as needed. So we're going to run through both of those options, and you'll see it's going to save you so much time. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this. And so we want to be in a patient's chart to set up our clinical note. So down here on this bottom panel, you have these tabs. So this clinical note tab is where you want to be on, and these are where all of your clinical notes live. On this side panel, these are all of the clinical notes that we already have set up. So you can click in these and you can see different templates that we already have set. Now to get these set up, you want to go into this area right here. It says template setup. And from here, you can see all of the templates again that we have set up. And for this video, we're going to set up a new one. So we'll click this new template. And this is where we are going to create the template. So first we want to select a category. So whatever category you want this to be shown under, if it's hygiene stuff, if it's implant stuff, whatever makes sense for the note that you're doing. So for the purpose of this video, we'll make it, we'll go perio, we'll make it an SRP template. Now I'm going to show you the first way of doing it, which is having prompts that ask you questions, that you answer the questions, and it builds out your template for you. So on this left side is where you can simply type. So say I want to say patient presents for, we'll say SRP in, and then you can hit for a prompt. So your prompts are all on this right thing. So clinical note prompts, and click select and say we want to set our quadrants. It gives you all of these options already built in with Dentrix, and you can also add new ones. So I know there's one for quadrants. So if we just find it and click OK, now you can see this quadrant is in here. To get it over in this note, you want to click in this note where you want that to go and click this insert prompt in text. And you can see it put that in there. So when it looks like this, that means when you're doing your clinical note, it's going to pop up and ask you which quadrants. You're going to select an answer and it's going to fill this answer in for you. So maybe the next thing we want to do is say reviewed medical history, took patient blood pressure, and we can have a prompt that answers the question of what was their blood pressure. So click select, and I don't think there actually is one specifically for blood pressure. So we'll go ahead and click new. We'll call it prompt name EP. Prompt text, this is what it will ask you when you're going through the template. So I would just write something like blood pressure. And then response type. This is important. So if you want to select a certain tooth, or you want it to be a number, a date, whatever, this is where you're going to select that. So in this, we can click number or we can click text. So you can just type it out, whichever seems easier for you, and just click OK. And now it's in there. We go up here, we can see BP right here. Click OK. And now it's added this to our prompt. So we'll click here and then click insert prompt in text. So you just continue building it out like this, have everything that you want in here. And then when you're finished, click OK. And that saves it in your perio template category. Click close. And now you can see when we go to use it, we'll create a new clinical note and we can easily go to this SRP clinical note that we just created, double click it, and it will ask us these questions. It will pop up which quadrants. You can say upper and lower right, blood pressure. You could type in what the patient's blood pressure was and click OK, and then it builds this note for you. So of course, this is not a finished note. You would go in and add prompts for everything that makes sense for what you need for this procedure. Now, the other way to do it, and this is what I actually prefer now. I used to do these prompts for all of my clinical notes. I had these like expanded out prompts that had every detail. But what I realized is when you're in the middle of this, when it has these prompts, you can't click out of this. I realize a lot of the time when I'm doing my notes is when I'm waiting for the doctor to come in to do the exam. And if I'm mid prompt, I can't click out of this. If doctor says, hey, I want to see this x-ray or want to see something else, I can't click out of this, which means I have to cancel it, which means I have to then start back over. So what I started doing were templates that look more like this. So instead of having prompts for every detail, Like I used to have a prompt for what quadrant, what their blood pressure was, how much anesthetic was given, all of this, plaque levels, all of this. And now I just have the prompts for what quadrants and which hygienists. All of the hygienists in my office use the same templates. And so we just simply select what quadrants we were working in, which hygienist was working, and then it just builds this entire note all at once. Let me show you what that looks like. So if I click this, double click this, I just add the quadrants, select the hygienist, and it builds the entire note. Now I have this note where I can just go in and edit it as needed. And I can go in and I could just, and a lot of times I just have multiple options like this. I maybe didn't use both. I'll just remove one and I'll say use 2 carps of septicane. And then I'll just type things in as I go. I find this to be a lot easier than having the prompts, but whatever way makes more sense for you. So now you can go through and build out templates for all of the procedures that you do. The more templates that you have, the easier your flow is going to be when you're doing different procedures throughout the day. You can just have a quick template to turn to. So you can see in my office, we have templates, for everything. So many options for templates. So whether you're hygiene or an assistant and you're doing restoratives, you can go in and select your template and build those out however makes more sense for you. Okay, so that is how you set up your clinical note templates. You can see it's going to save you so much time when you're trying to do notes, especially when you're trying to be quick and efficient, to just pull up a template, edit it, and get things in and get it done. So I hope this video helped. And if you like videos like this, then subscribe to this channel. I put out new Dentrix tips and dental tech tutorials every week. So I will see you in your next one.